And Mrs. Finger. A couple things. I appreciate, the hardest thing isn't doing this. The hardest thing is doing that. And actually both bands, I want to compliment you. I appreciate you being good audiences for each other. That really shows a lot of maturity. Really shows a lot of good parenting, don't you think? I think it's a lot of good parenting. Of course, I did see a few parents going, all right, no. I tell you what, do we have nice kids or what? Yeah. I told Mr. Art the other day, I've done his job at City High, and it's my job on steroids. And I only have to come into school 4 mornings a week. He has to come into school probably 5 mornings a week, but then he has like 5 nights of work a week. But I just tell him, I come in every morning, and I still love every single morning, and I still look forward to coming into every morning to work with these guys. Once I can just get them calm down, then every rehearsal we get something done, we work hard, and we play hard, and they're just doing a fabulous job. So I'd like to, I was going to tell you, it's just like looking in a mirror. What you see here and what you see there is a reflection of you guys, and you've done a really nice job, and Mrs. Finger and I are both just having a blast working with your kids. So thanks a lot. This, as we said, this is kind of for the 7th graders and for the swing choir, this is their first, this is their first gig, their first live performance before we start, going up to City High and taking our show on the road. These guys are all seasoned performers. They did a gig December 16th over at the University of Iowa and did a very nice job. So I sent out, they played it. Thank you. The next thing for the jazz bands, as you can see on the back of your program, we'll be playing up at City High for the Jazz Showcase. I emailed the ticket order forms, and the important thing to know is this. For 8th grade parents, this is different than before. 7th grade parents, you don't know any better. But for this concert up at City High, the 7th grade jazz band only plays at the 5:30 show. So 7th grade parents only order tickets for the 5:30 show. 8th grade parents, you guys, we only play for the 8 o'clock show. We have so many junior high kids now that we about drown out. There's just too many jazz kids, so we can't put them both on the same show. So the 8th graders, well then, hell, think about this. 8th grade, 8 o'clock show. 8th grade, I just thought of that. All right. So those ticket forms are in see, that's what happens when you teach junior high, you start to. Anyway, we're going to close our portion of the show. This is really a cool chart. This is written for, if any of you guys ever Google, Gordon Goodwin is a West Coast jazz writer, and he has a professional band. And they are a screaming professional band. And lots of really, really good high schools will play his original charts. Now this is a chart that he wrote for his big band, and it's watered down a little bit. And it really is kind of a high school chart, but these 8th graders are doing really a nice job. It's called Jazz Police, and it's going to feature Riley Lures on tenor, Claire Nowak on flute, Matthew Martin on alto, John Schnabelen on trumpet, Daniel Kelly on alto, and Ella Ostengard on alto sax again. When we're done, here's what I need. Okay, you guys, there's going to be 2 folders on your stands. Give the 2 folders to your section leader, and then section leaders, you'll notice that there's one there modeling, standing upright. Put it in that green box. Any parents that would like to help stack those chairs into that chair holder thing should be somewhere over there. We could use your help. These red chairs, anybody that would like to help stack them back there. Mr. Arp is going to be manning the stands over there, because there's a certain way you got to put them in. So we need some people to take stands over to Mr. Arp. Mrs. Finger is in charge of the sound system. All percussionists and bass players and piano players, all percussion players, bass players, and piano players, 7th and 8th, you're in charge. You know how to get the stuff down to the band room. Okay, so if it takes you 2 trips. All right. For me, the hardest thing is hauling all this stuff down and hauling it all back. All right. So thanks again for coming. Thanks again for bringing your kids in early, and been a great audience.